Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is the Mecca Media Morning Show with the sports with Auntie Shar. What's up, everybody? We are in week 7. But before we get to talking about some football, I want to say what's up to the Sanders, my nephews. And I want to say how proud that I am. I'm talking about Auntie Shar here in Northeastern Ohio for the visits and the love that you guys have been giving to us. First, it was Shiloh sitting in the stands with his mom waiting for Shedeur to get in. And he didn't, but that's okay. Then Bucky came down and showed some love. And I got a special treat for you, a real special treat. Let's check out this video.
Thank you too, okay?
No, Rashad,
Thank you.
You know, we got the love, the hope, you know, the greatness on there. We got the peace on there. We got love on there, you know, prosperity on there, the focus. These are my everyday things, man. I like what you're doing. I gotta have purpose on there, you know. I got HBCUs on there. Okay. I gotta have a lot of stuff, you know, that I gotta play for nowadays, you know. And my dog wants to play.
Thank you.
Beautiful thing. Yeah, you know, so every time I step foot in the cleats, man, I got something different, you know, I'm playing for now, man. I like it. Beautiful thing. Nah, but these are my everyday practice cleats. Beautiful thing.
Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? I'm talking about the Colorado Buffs aunties. I'm talking about the aunties all over in the NFL, no matter what team you are, rooting for the Sanders. I'm talking about Auntie Shar, us here in Northeastern Ohio. Did you see it written on his shoe? Did you see it written on his shoe? Yes, they see us aunties out here showing the love and the support. He's playing for more than just a shot to get out there and show us how wonderful he is. He's letting us all know he's about us, his aunties, and the community, and everything that Sanders name brings. Now, let's get into some Week 7 NFL things that I want to talk about. First, we're going to start off with the favorite team that we're going to always start out with, the Browns. Guess what? That 3-week losing streak is over. The Browns finally won. And they won at home. Well, they should have. Because if they didn't, Auntie was going to get on here and talk her auntie stuff. Because if they would have let Miami trample all over them at home in Cleveland, I was going to get in here and I was going to be talking some big stuff. But I still wasn't going to be rooting for we want Shedeur, because I heard that was going on in the stands, especially after they was winning in the gap that they was winning at. And we know everybody's waiting to see Shedeur get in. But if you're keeping up with the Northeastern Ohio sports fanatics and commentators and YouTubers, you'll know that we are not really on that right now. We really don't want Shedeur to be in there right now. We still want him to sit. We want to see some pieces and some players to be added to that offensive line before they give him that opportunity, that shot. And I know everybody just waiting to see him come in, but we got some great quarterbacks that's doing some things in the NFL. That's rookies that we're going to talk about. But right now, let's just leave Shedeur doing what he doing. Like he said, just let him have that time to cook. Just go back and look at some of his videos. He's not rushing to get in, so we should not be quick to rush to try to put him in. So let's talk about the Cleveland Browns stats. Let me look at my notes. Y'all know I gotta look at my notes. Okay, so the Browns won. We know it was 31-6, and if you didn't know, that was the score. All right, Browns, I see you forced over 3 interceptions. Well, we know the defense did that because y'all know how the defense get down. We know the offense didn't do that. Not trying to be funny, I was looking over the stats and I was asking my husband different questions because I was looking at the stats in a different way. So today I was like, babe, come here, make sure I'm understanding this right, because I wanted to make sure what I was reading is what I was reading. And then my husband was like, well, do you know what yak is? And I'm like, well, if they keep running after they get the ball. But no, he had to break it down to, wait a minute, real quick, because I don't want to mess it up. Babe, it's, what is it, yards after the catch? Okay, I wanted to make sure. So, you know, it's after the receiver gets the ball and they run a couple more yards, you know, after they done caught the ball, it's yards after the catch. Because I was looking at it and I was like, 23 yards. You know, that was his longest. Oh, I'm talking about Dylan Gabriel. I was looking at his stats and I was like, 23, yards. Like, who did he throw 23, who did he throw to for 23 yards? Because all I kept seeing, you guys know, I talk about the dink and the dunk and the short passes, and we know he left-handed, and I'm waiting to see him do something miraculous with that left-hand throw. But I'm just not seeing that. I know he gave a whole lot of handoff because I was marveling at the rookie, Quinshawn Junkins, and I was telling my husband about, how many touchdowns he got, or he only got 1 touchdown, but how many times he touched the ball. Quinshawn Jenkins, hold on, my husband said he got 3. Oh, my notes, yep, wait a minute, correction, my notes say he scored 3 touchdowns. I am sorry. But I was just saying, I knew about the pick 6, so that's what I was thinking about, but he did do 3. But I'm thinking, that's where I was coming from, the touchdowns is, maybe Dylan threw to him. And my husband was like, no, babe, what was you looking at? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to figure out where these yards is coming from. And I am noticing, and everyone else in the Northeastern Ohio sports talking, noticing that they got Dylan's stats looking kind of good, but I'm not seeing how that's beneficial for him. Okay, that's with this game. Yeah, his stats was 116 yards, but his overall stats, when I go and look at it, it makes it look like he's got 80-something percentage when it comes to his completions for his passing. Yes, they got his stats looking really good. But I'm just saying, I'm not understanding where that is coming from because he is not looking like a franchise quarterback. And I don't believe that he is that for the Browns or for any other team. I'm just saying, I want to see the young man do well, but looking at everything, I don't think that he's an outstanding quarterback. And I go to say that because Mr. Jackson Dart, I will say this, New York Giants game and the Denver Broncos game, that was a hell of a game. Yes, it was. That young man, I think they thought that they was doing something. I believe New Yorkers like, hey, we got us somebody now. Because they held the Broncos all the way to the fourth quarter. And they were 19 points ahead. I think the Broncos, at what time they got to the fourth quarter, only had 8 points, if I'm not mistaken, okay? All the way to the fourth quarter. You had Jackson Dart and you had his boy Scatterboo just scatting all over the place and them doing whatever they was doing. I personally was kind of upset. But then the upset came in the fourth quarter. Bo Nix was doing Bo Nix things. As we know Bo Nix and see Bo Nix. He came in and did what he needed to do. Turned around, you had 1 touchdown. Looked up again, here come 2. Here come number 3, then here come number 4. My husband had to point it out to me. On that 4th touchdown, Jackson Dart, like, what the hell is going on? He came out there and said, I got something for you. I ain't finna let y'all get it in like that. Okay, you came back, but I'm about to let you know, I'm here. You would have thought it was over. I thought it was over. Bo Nix had to let you know, I got fire in my veins. I got it going on. I'm gonna let you know what it is and how it do. And guess what? he got them on down there for them to get that winning field goal. And I thought that was the most exciting game this weekend. On the weekend. But let's talk about the start of the week. Now, remember last video, I was telling you I was excited. I wanted to see what the Vets was going to do. I wanted to see how the Steelers and the Bengals was going to get it in with Aaron and with Flacco. And that was the perfect game to start out week 7. I don't care what anybody say, especially in this area. I thought that was a dope game. I thought, hey, go Flacco, go Aaron. Well, as I was reading the different articles, they were talking about how the different commentators had named it the Unks playing in the AFC North. I thought that was dope. You got 41-year-old Rodgers and you got 40-year-old Flacco. And guess what? Flacco did not look wacko to me. Flacco made some things happen. And yes, with the Bengals, he beat the Steelers because you know Aaron Rodgers is doing all right over there with the Steelers with their defense and offense. But the Bengals was looking a little bit better. I see that Flacco, he was meshing well over there with Jamar Chase and Higgins. So I'm just letting you guys know it ain't over. I guess they said for the umps. So all of you rookies out there, or all of you quarterbacks who may not be getting it like you need to be getting it right now, you might want to go back and replay that game and see how they said the AFC North umps did. But the Bengals, they did come out on top. They did beat the Steelers. And again, like I said, it was a great game. Let me give you their stats real quick. You had Joe Flacco with 342 passing yards. He had 31 completions out of 47. He had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Aaron Rodgers, he had 249 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And he had 23 completions out of 34. They are doing way better. And what that game showed that they were doing way better than some of these quarterbacks out here. I want to say thank you to all the aunties who give Auntie Shar the love. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares and everything that you guys do to support Auntie Shar and her nephews, Shedeur, Shiloh, and Bucky, and Dion too. Until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Here we go, brownies. Here we go. Here we go, brownies. Here we go. But you can't do it like me. Nope. But you can't do it like me. Nope. But you can't do it. Hey, what's up? Hey, y'all know I had to show off my Miles Garrett jersey. Hey. My future ex-husband out here doing his thing. And I know what y'all thinking. I know. Oh my gosh. These freaking Browns fans. No. This ain't that. See, I'm not a sports fan. I don't know nothing about sports. I don't know nothing about field goals and rushing yards and all of that other stuff y'all be talking about. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I like him as a person. You know what I'm saying? So I support him because he is a good person. But anyway, back to the sports side of it. Go ahead, Brownies. Y'all have a good game. Like, I support y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, at the end of the day, we all human beings. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do our flipping thing. So have a good game today. Yeah.
Hello, I'm George Carter. I'm with Akron Local News. As you know, we paint positive images of our people every day. We are powered by the Reporter newspaper and the reporternewspaperonline.com. If you have a business or an entity that you wish to have advertised via this outlet, we are more than happy to accommodate you. We can get your information in everyone's hand that comes in contact with our site. So just contact the Reporter newspaper online at 330-535-7061, and they will get that information to everyone who needs to hear it. Thank you. Have a good day.
This has been a podcast from the Mega Media Social Media Network.